G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and today we will be looking at the Fanstoys FT51 Chomp, aka their Skullcruncher or Skull Smasher, I believe they're calling him nowadays. So this is a lovely figure, and honest to God, I don't know which mode I prefer to have him in his robot mode, or as you will eventually see, him in his crocodile mode. So I will show that he does have his strength, speed, and intelligence meter, if that stays focused. So yeah, so that's a nice little addition. Although I don't know why I have a bit of something in there. It might have been fluff from the foam. Whoop. Yeah, close to me now? Yep. So there we go. He does come with accessories. He does come with his tail, which we'll look more at later. And he does come with his gun, which looks rather nice too. It also comes with card and instruction manual. So there we go. So we will get down to our first size comparison. Here he is with Fanstoys Galvatron. So there he is with movie color Galvatron, and he's just a bit taller. It's not by much. So there we go. So let's get down to articulation. His head can do a full 360. Can look up that far and look down that far. Can't go side to side. Arms can do a full 360. They can go out that far. I think they can get a little bit further, but you're pushing it. He has bicep rotation. He has double jointed elbow that gets him that far. He has wrist rotation, along with individually articulated fingers. There's a pin here and a pin here. There's a ball joint at the thumb and 2 additional joints. So there we go. He has a ratcheted waist. He doesn't have an ab crunch, of course, Decepticon logo not included. If you fold out these flaps, you get leg up that far. I will point out I did tighten the screw at the back here because his leg was a little bit loose. He has bicep rotation. It looks like there should be a rotation here too, but nothing happened, so I think it's just holding it in place. Knee can go back that far, and there is a lot of weight in this, so it's a surprise. He has serious ankle tilt. Foot can go up that far, although I think it starts activating transformation joint. And can't really go far. That heel can move as you wish, and there's also details under here that you don't really see. So there we go. So we'll take his head off, and we will talk about cracks later, probably in his own video. So let's get down to transformation, and I will try my best to make this as clean looking as possible because his feet can be a royal pain in the butt. So what you want to do is flip this up, straighten his arm a bit, and you're going to fold that in, make sure it's a fist. If you're having trouble getting that back out, you can flip out the gator foot, flip this out, flip that down, flip that up, push it up, and that'll reveal it as well. We'll rotate the arm, and we're going to push it in, and we can just fold that back as is so far. So same on the other side. Okay, so now we start getting into where things get awkward. We're going to lift up the head for the time being. We're going to rotate the waist, and we're also going to rotate the legs. Come on, there we go. Now we'll just move these arms out of the way again, and we're going to pull up this piece, which tabs in very well, part of the head. Slide these up just to give them clearance. And we're going to leave that up as long as we can. All right, so this is where the complication starts kicking in. You're going to fold in the heel. Put the camera down a little bit, if it'll let me. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so we can see a little bit better. All right, so we're going to pull out and back. We can flip the foot down just to give it a bit of clearance. This is going to come past here, and we'll lift up the skirt just to give us a bit more room. We're going to, by the way, I will show this. I think the foot's actually hindering it. fold this down, fold this up so it tabs in, and that should give us clearance for all this. Now this piece is supposed to be flat the other side, but honestly I feel it looks better in just the straight pink. So this is going to rotate around, slide back, and I'll pull this out for the moment, and you can see it in here. This will flip back, flip in, and flip forward, so that locks that into place. And you can do all that without this moving, but it just makes it easier. So we're going to flip up this piece to get this free. We won't worry about this just yet. And what we're going to do is we're going to rotate this around. If something's on the way, there we go. This is going to come around. We're going to rotate the leg. Actually, we'll leave it up here. This is going to all come around. No, we're going to flip that down first. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do this without screwing something up. There we go, get all that past there. And you're going to put the size curve back down again. This is going to come under here. You might have to tilt that a little bit. And then if we move this leg out of the way, we should be able to get more clearer. You're going to flip this down so it comes around and goes in. And that sort of tabs in there, providing the legs close enough. This is going to slide up like so. This is going to just sit in the back here like so. And then what we can do is flip this bit out first, if you can get it out. Went the wrong way, that's why. This will flip out, this will come back. You may have to fiddle with that joint a little bit, and that can just plug into there. And for the most part, that is one side done. We can rotate the leg around, fold up the foot, sort of bring this back as far as it'll go. And it'll make sense afterwards. I think I've got the wrong way around, actually. Yeah, just keep that forward. There we go. And then, of course, we'll get to the other side. So 1 second. Now, I did want to show you this because this can be very frustrating. Once you've got that leg in place, getting this one, you have a lot less real estate. So you just sort of got to keep fiddling that in. Try to get that back in. You might have to fondle it and fiddle with it, but eventually that will all get in place. And for the time being, we can just tab certain things together. Oops, as you can see, that's not quite got in place because I haven't quite got it in there, but it's easier said than done. So I'm just going to try and sort of use the tabbing to lock it all into place. There we go. Hopefully that's, yep, as you can see, it's sort of pushed itself in there. So we'll just try to get all that together for the time being. Flip this up. Just a matter of getting that piece in the right way, and we'll tab those in. For the time being, come on, get in there. Just a matter of getting everything straight. So we might as well quickly do this. We'll take his tail. We're going to split it here, split it sort of here and here. That one's really loose now since I've been doing it, and I cannot get this piece undone. You're going to pull these out like so and rotate. You then want to lock them back in place, and you want to put the tab at the top along with the scales. And then we can plug that into the side here, providing everything else doesn't want to move as well. Once it's secured, it's great. It's just getting to that point. Come on, get in there. And unfortunately, you can't really see where the tabbing points are. I don't know why that side keeps wanting to undo on me. Whoops. Just flick that around. Come on, get in there. Try doing it from this angle, see how we go. Might have been doing that. Probably had it around the wrong way a little bit. We'll try it from this side instead. Got that in. Try to keep that tabbed in. I don't know why it keeps on doing on me. And squeeze all that together. Like I said, once things are in place, everything is secure. I just don't know why that one is fighting me, and I'm getting this. There we go. That might solve that problem. And that gets us our tail. And I haven't quite done this side yet. Flip that out. I think we just need that at the front anyway. Like that. And we can put that like that for the time being. There we go. I do have it at a wrong angle. So it's sort of there. Yeah. It's just a matter of, it does have quite a few tight pieces. Ugh. What am I doing wrong? Straight. Yeah, I haven't quite got this wrapped around. There we go. There we go. All right, now we're on pretty much the home stretch, because this is where all the easier parts come in. You can rotate the arms back around. And what we're going to do is we're going to flip these pieces out. So that will fill in the sides here. We're going to pull these up. They do intertwine with each other. Pull his head out of the way. And that's just going to come over and tab into there and onto the sides here to lock it even more into place. You might have to just fill it with those side pieces there. Then what we can do is we can lift up this piece again. It's up to you if you want to do this, but it is part. Flip this piece out. I kind of wish this was silver to stand out a bit better. That's going to go back a bit, and these two pieces are going to tab into here. And I've just pushed those sides back in again. Fix them in, and then this goes over here to lock that into place. Get back out there. They don't really hold well. Once you've got them, you've got them, but yeah. Then we can flip this piece over till it's pointed up to finish off those back pieces. And we're almost done. If you want the way that the box shows, you flip that back a bit. Come here, flip that back a bit. And just sort of angle his shoulders and whatnot and feet. And there is... So tilt his head up a little bit. Oh, that's what I forgot. There's two pieces in here. When you pull out his head a little bit, you flip that up to sort of keep his head where it should be. So there we go. So there is Skullcruncher, aka Soul Smash, aka Chomp, in his Gator mode, and we'll quickly get down to some size comparisons, articulation before we run out of time. Head can do a little wiggle, can't really look up or down. Arms are the same as in robot mode, and of course if you want your Gator standing a little bit taller, you can easily slide it up. Oh, I didn't realize that. Is that an ankle tilt? Or did I break that? No, I think that's an ankle tilt. Huh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, it does on the other side too. Things you discover. And you can have it easily like that. So if you want them higher up, the back legs can do a full 360. You saw the other joints and the toes. Tail can go waggle here. It's a ball joint. Waggle here. Well, that's not a ball joint, but that's, yeah. You got side to side there, and I'm not even going to attempt to get that out. So there we are. Also, he does open the top of his mouth, revealing some tongue lasers. You can, of course, open up the top of his head for Grax, which we'll go into when we have a look at him. So, final size comparison. Here he is with Windblade, and obviously he is way bigger. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I promise you it will not hurt my feelings. Perhaps subscribe, ring the bell. Tell me, do you prefer the title Skull Smasher or Skullcruncher? But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.